Before he could even open the presser, the Lands Minister, Emmanuel Kofi-Boa, broke down after watching a clip of the devastation caused to rivers and forest reserves by Galamsey activities. He says he is overwhelmed by the level of destruction meted on the environment by these illegal miners.
I was emotional. I couldn't, I've watched that video after the operations. I watched that video, and every time I watch it, I get emotional because I cannot believe that we have Ghanaian citizens that will decide that this is how they are going to make money. And I believe every Ghanaian should be emotional as I am. I was trying to avoid it. But
giving details on the findings by the ministry, he said Akunta Mining Company is not only engaging in Galamsey activities but also selling concession in their Boy Forest to illegal miners for money and gold.
This company has not only trespassed into protected reserves but has become a criminal syndicate, selling assets of their Boy Forest Reserve to illegal miners for a staggering 300,000 Ghana cedi per concession. One representative of Akunta Mining, is the liaison of these dealings. He serves as the gatekeeper, negotiating fees and granting illegal access. The concessions are then subleased to individuals like one Mr. Henry and another individual identified as Shaq, who are to oversee the devastation of their Boys Forest Reserve and the Tano River. As part of the agreement between Akunta Mining and the illegal miners, a weekly royalties of 250 grams of gold are to be paid to the company, lining the pockets of Akunta's collaborators. Another breakthrough revelation is that this criminal enterprise thrives because of the active collusion and connivance of some forestry officers and some security personnel. Here is how it works. Part of the 300,000 Ghana cedi fees goes to the Akunta Mining, a portion goes to Sahari and Shaq and their cohorts, and another portion goes to the forestry and security officials, according to investigators. These officers take a cut as a service charge in exchange for protection and tip-offs in the event of an impending raid.
He has ordered an immediate revocation of Akunta Mining's license and interdiction of all persons involved in this illegality.
In light of the overwhelming evidence, I have authorized the Minerals Commission to immediately take steps to revoke the lease of Akunta Mining with immediate effect. I've directed the Forestry Commission officials connected to these illegalities be immediately interdicted pending further investigations and prosecution. Security agencies have been notified to investigate security officers who have had dealings with Akunta Mining in this particular forest reserve.
Providing some updates on the ongoing police clampdown on Galamsey activities, the minister said at least 51 persons have been arrested with excavators and a number of ammunitions.
The operation in compartment 19, which began at 5 a.m. on that day, lasted for a whopping 12 hours. And the last 3 days has also continued. So far, 51 arrests have been made. 8 Chinese national, 39 Ghanaian, and 4 women. So far, we have seized about 30 excavators. 5 have been required impounded at the operation base. 2 pump action guns loaded with 5 and 2 rounds of BP cartridges each. 1 single barrel gun retrieved. We have confiscated 2 Toyota Hellos pickups, 1 Toyota RAV4, 4 motorbikes, and a cache of mining equipment. All suspects have been transported to Accra and in the custody of the Ghana Police Service pending prosecution.
Meanwhile, calls still persist for government to halt the deportation of foreigners involved in Galamsey and allow them to stand prosecution. James Avaji's report read to you.